All right. So let's just summarize what we know. Okay, we know that if doe is less than, first of all, we know that just by looking at F, we can tell what kind of lens it is, right? So if it's a positive F, it converges light, so it's convex. If it's negative, it diverges light, and so it's concave. We know that regardless, concave lenses are always going to make virtual, which is on the same side as the object. And di will be a negative number. So when we find di over here, it will be a negative number. And for convex lenses, we can have two outcomes. If F is less than doe, if doe is way far out, it's going to create a real image on the opposite side. And we will expect there to be a positive di because it's real. But if doe is less than F, it's going to create a virtual image on the same side, and this number will be negative. So I'm going to let you practice doing that on your own, and then these same scenarios will be in your self-check to see if you're right. All right. So let's talk a little bit about being farsighted and nearsighted. So when you're nearsighted, what happens is that when you try to look at something, here's your eyeball, right here, eyeball, and right here is the retina. And this is where we want our images to form. We want the light to converge onto this point. But what happens when you are nearsighted and you can only see things near is when you look at something far away, the image forms in front of the retina. But when you look at something, it's either because your lens is too strong or your eye is too long. But in either case, when you look at something far away, the image is forming in front of the retina and not on it. So what you need to do is find a way to move that focal point back to lengthen it. So if you put a concave lens in front of you, that will cause that to spread out when it goes here, and then it will bend onto, oops, I should not do that, that's bad. It'll cause it to spread out when it hits your eyeball, and then it will focus on the retina like it's supposed to when it goes into your converging lens of your eye. So hyperopia, which is being farsighted, means the exact opposite. Your lens is too weak or your eye is too short to see things that are near to you. So when you try to look at something near to you, it's focusing behind the retina. So what we want to do is we want to converge it earlier. And so we're going to use a convex lens to converge it. So what's going to happen is the light's going to go in here, and then it's going to go in here and go in here, and then it will bend even more. Okay, so we shorten the focal length with it. So a converging lens helps you fix your farsightedness, and a diverging lens helps you fix your nearsightedness. And if you have astigmatism, what's happening is that the cornea has some kind of eccentricity to it. It could be eccentric along this plane, or it could be actually along the Z plane coming out at us. So it just depends. And some people have a combination. So you have to have a lens that's a combination of both types of lenses, because some of your light, depending where it hits your cornea is focusing in front of the retina versus on it or in back of it.